Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. Well, don't let the valve covers fool you. It's an actual LS motor, and this thing's making a ton of horsepower. But you know, the horsepower doesn't do you any good unless you have a transmission to back it up. And I'm here with John and Kelsey from Monster Transmission. You guys build just that transmission and much more. Tell me a little bit about Monster Transmission, John.
Well, John, a lot of people don't know, but Monster Transmission has actually been around for about 15 years. It's a family-owned company, started off with a 1,000-square-foot shop and a website, basically. Now we've grown to about 100,000 square feet of warehouse space, close to 100 Monstar employees, and we got about 70 acres to play with now. We've gotten to that growth by holding true to a couple of core beliefs. One of those is our mission statement, which is to provide the highest quality products and service to every client every time. And also our motto, which is to build more than transmissions, it's to build relationships.
Absolutely, hence the family-owned business. Pretty cool.
Yes.
What about the parts? What do you guys sell? I know it's transmissions, obviously, but there's so much more to you guys.
Yeah, John, you know, one of our most popular things is our Monster Box, which is our rebuild kits for transmissions. And right here we have a 4L65 family group, this is specifically a 4L65E. This is our SS Monster Box. Comes with everything that you would get in your Monster transmission. And I got Kelsey here to tell you a little bit more about the components in that.
Now, everything in the box. Now, this is really cool because even a little more, I mean, they're pretty complex, but you actually give a how-to video. I mean, that's tight. I can go through and I can rebuild this thing myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a tech support team that's there for you at any point in time. Give us a phone call. We'll get back to you as soon as we can and help you out with that problem.
Perfect. Now, Kelsey, I've ordered these kits before and I get a couple clutches here and there. That's not the case with you guys. I mean, I got the technical support first and foremost. And when I get these components, I mean, there's some pattern failures. There's some things that are inherent with transmissions. There may be some problems. Rebuilding it's not the answer. You guys go to the extra mile. What are you guys doing?
So on this particular transmission itself, what we're doing is we're beefing up the sun shell of the transmission itself. Ultimately, what we're doing is these, from the factory, they would strip out where the splines go, they would crack, they would warp. We go ahead and we replace this with a brand new component. It's a better than factory component. It's going to be great for your 650 horsepower.
That's awesome. I mean, I've actually seen them crack. You can rebuild that all you want. It's not going to work unless you get those beefed up components. Even if it's not cracked, it's going to crack sometime.
Absolutely.
Now, tell us about the clutches. I mean, here we go. Let's just go across the table.
Yeah, so ultimately what we're doing is we increase your 3/4 clutch pack on these transmissions. It's the #1 reason why your transmission comes back to us, is because your 3/4 clutch pack is actually burnt out on the unit itself. So what we do is we beef up that component, and then we're going to beef up your servo component, which works for your second gear and your fourth gear. It beefs up that line pressure and allows that transmission to, you know, shift firmly but smoothly.
All right. What about the Planetary gear sets? I mean, that's a hard component in a transmission. You guys are beefing them up as well.
Yeah, these originally came with a 4-pinion Planetary, and what we do is, you know, with this kit, we beef it up to a 5-pinion Planetary. And then we have online available for you a 6-pinion Planetary setup that's going to be set up with a 284 ratio. It's perfect for your drag racing guys. You know, guys that want to get into the throttle a little harder.
Yeah, that's going to hold together for sure. Pumps, I see some Vane style pumps in there. I mean, I'm not just going to go ahead and take my transmission, rebuild it, and stick the pump back in there with all the debris or what was flying through there and not have the line pressure either. So you guys are going to help us there too.
Yeah, we have everything you need to rebuild that pump on this transmission itself.
And the vanes and the sprags, I know that's a big thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, the sprags. We definitely have all the updates for this transmission included in this kit. I believe we went to a 34 element sprag on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to hold. Pan, tell me about the pan. I love the drain plug.
So we have a couple of different style pans for you. We have in this kit, it'll come with a chrome stock depth pan available with that drain plug. Then we have a deep depth pan available online, as well as an aluminum pan.
Wow, dissipating the heat, getting it out of there, and the drain plug. I mean, how many times you guys are under there take a bath?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely huge. Filter, fluid, man, I'm going to have a brand new transmission. Let's go back to you, John.
Yeah.
A whole transmission. Maybe I just want to get one for my car that I'm driving on a daily driver and I want to replace it, or I got a hot rod with, you know, 700 horsepower. I mean, you guys got us covered there?
Exactly. We're a custom transmission company, so from the mild to wild, from stock all the way up to drag racing. So right here we have a 4L65. This is our SS version, so it's built up to about 650 horsepower. You know, that might not be for you, but we can build a stock one. For the guy that's wanting the twin turbo LS, we have 1,000 horsepower that we can build out of this.
That's my co-host, Brian Lowe.
Yeah.
I'll take the stock one. You know, this looks like phenomenal stuff. I know that it is. I know your reputation. I've seen your transmissions in action. I mean, this is first-class operation. Or are we going to find you on the web, John?
It's monstertransmission.com.
Well, you can go there, you can get a transmission for your daily driver, or you can get one for your race car, all different parts, video, build it yourself. But stick around, we'll be back with more Motorhead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting.